All right, Brandon and John, thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who have been watching all day. We've been going since 7 o'clock this morning. I'm Danielle Serino, and I am here with, what's your name again?
The Make 'em Pay man, Tim Misny.
Tim, oh, right. Wait a minute. I have this clock here I found. Is this you? You look kind of like this guy.
A little bit. A younger version.
A younger version.
That's right.
Still as handsome, though.
Well, thank you very much. Now, you have to take good care of that because one of these recently traded on eBay for $23,000. Of course, it was in the original box and I autographed it.
And you bought it.
A couple of times.
No, but in seriousness, we're talking about what's going on down in Texas right now. And it may be more than 1,300 miles away from here.
Right.
But it gives some of us pause about what we should be doing here. And it will eventually affect us. We'll get to that in a moment. But talk to me a little bit about what's going down there and how we should look at things here.
Clearly, the magnitude of the tragedy down in Texas is mind-boggling. But truth be told, every single day in northeastern Ohio, someone experiences a tragedy at no fault of their own. It could be a tree is struck by lightning and crashes into their home, or some guy's driving home from work and a young kid is texting, blows through an intersection and T-bones them. Tragedies happen all the time. And most people, Danielle, don't know about their insurance coverage until after the fact. They will look for the insurance policy, can't find it. They'll call their agent, and then their agent will blurt out, yeah, you got $50,000 in coverage, $100,000 in coverage, and I'll say, you're kidding me, that's all I have? So this is an opportunity for everyone to look into that to make sure they have proper and adequate coverage.
Right, especially when it comes to flooding, because I was reading that about 80% of the people in Texas do not have adequate flood coverage. Part of that is because the state does not require them to apply for the Federal Emergency Management Flood Program. So they're not going to be covered. And there are some limitations with your insurance. So what do we need to do to make sure that we have adequate protection?
Right. Danielle, as you know, I've been representing the injured victim in our hometown for 36 years. I know you have a tough time believing that because I'm so youthful looking, but it's true. You can look it up, okay?
Well, no.
There you go. There you go. But I'll tell you, unfortunately, most insurance agents don't do a good job for their insured, for their client. Okay? They're trying to save money for the company. They don't offer important coverage like umbrella coverages, various things that for a few $100s more a year, you could have $1 million umbrella on top of everything else. So if something bad happens, you're covered and your family and friends are covered. So most agents don't do a good job. So you can't rely on them. You need to think about what's important, the kind of coverage you want, and then shop around.
And a lot of people say here, in fact, I did a story on it a while ago, I don't live on a floodplain, I don't need to get flood insurance, I don't need to be part of the FEMA's flood insurance program. However,
things happen. And unfortunately they do. And really, when I talk about proper insurance coverage, you thank your lucky stars that you call your agent and examine it, and for a few $100s more, you can get some real substantial coverage. Because unfortunately, we both know bad things happen. And you never wake up in the morning and you're brushing your teeth and you say, you know, today I'm going to get involved in an accident. Something bad is going to happen to my family. You have to be prepared.
And the other issue that's going to happen is all of this flooding is going to lead to a surge of flood-damaged cars that are going to be coming to our area, and people are going to be subjected to buying them.
Danielle, like anything else, it's a domino effect. But if you have good insurance in place, it stops that domino effect and you're compensated properly.
And one of the things that people need to do is look at the VIN of the car to make sure, to check to see if there's a salvage title. To look at yourself, bring it to a mechanic to make sure there's no rusting underneath the bottom of the car, rusting on the doors, the upholstery doesn't match, all of that to help protect you in the future.
That's right. God knows you can't rely on the insurance companies to do the right thing because they're motivated by profit, the bottom line. So any corners that they could cut, you have to check your policy. I can't tell you how many times I've called an insurance claims adjuster and inquired about the policy limit on a case. And I was told, well, it's $100,000. And I say to the claims adjuster, it's not that I don't believe you. It's just that I don't believe you. Send me a certified copy of the policy, and they send me a certified copy, and it's for $1 million. You see, so you have to do due diligence, and handle things from a business-like standpoint.
So remember, a lot of these people down there are not in that position now. They're already past the point of this happening to them. They are in desperate need of help. And we are asking people if you could please not send supplies, although it is so thoughtful that people are doing that. But the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, all of the rescue groups are asking if you would please send cash donations, whether it's $1, whether it's $5. They're even saying if you can't afford it, to please donate blood, anything to help the people down there. And Mac, what are we up to right now in terms of donations? Can you give me a round figure?
Over $36,000.
Did you just hear that? More than $36,000
Now,
are.
Danielle, I want to change. I want you to do me a favor. Stick your hand out like this. Come on. Now close your eyes real tight. Okay? Real tight? Is
Real
that
tight. Yeah, sorry. I don't listen to directions
real
well.
tight, real tight. Okay, open them up. Now, take a look.
Wait. Oh my gosh, the $1,000 from Misny and Associates.
Sorry, it's our
You are awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
$1,000.
Make that $37,000.
So now we're at $37,000.
Guess what you just did? You made
I
me
made
pay.
you pay.
Oh!
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Really my
being there.
pleasure.
And
Thank you for
remember,
having me.
if you want to donate, WKYC.com/Texas Cares. We're at $36,000 here, more than $2 million through our company, Tegna. Keep it coming, guys. Number 8 we are in the country in terms of our generosity in Ohio, and you've proven that today, and we're going to keep going until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going to hand it on over to Margaret. Nope. Jasmine. Nope. Back to the desk over there to John and Brandon, who are going to talk about what's going down actually on the ground there in Texas.